Watch and see how my Lovely as a Tree Christmas card gets prettier with each step. My Lovely as a Tree Christmas card was so much fun to make. I just kept experimenting, and with each step it just got better and better. So I used this pine tree, and you can't see it on here yet because I embossed it, stamped it twice with a Versamark and embossed it with a white Stampin' Emboss powder. And then I needed it to stand out against the white. And I wanted something soft, and I didn't want to do blue. You see blue a lot, you know, because it shows cold, but I chose Smoky Slate because I wanted a really soft color. So I have a stamping sponge. I cut this into quarters, get some ink on here, and start sponging around the outside. And this will make it pop out. We'll be able to see it against the cardstock. And this is called Emboss Resist, because the embossing powder is going to resist the ink I'm putting on here. Welcome to StampingSmiles.com. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 13 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. So you see how you can see what I've embossed in white, but certainly not as dark as I need. That's just not prominent enough for the look I was going for. And I didn't want to go to a darker color, and if I used a sponge dauber, it was going to cover too much. So I got out my Fantastics. This is the bullet point, and got some ink on here, and just started outlining. And look, just going around it. And then I did have to fill in between too. So here we go. And this was giving me a shadow for the look that I was wanting. Isn't this pretty? Okay, and it's going to just keep getting better. So after I got it all filled in, going around the outside, and make sure you get the inside so this stands out too. I was really liking this. And so I've got the smoky look around it in the deeper shadow. And then I thought, let's try this. And so again with Smoky Slate, went ahead and started filling in. And then without stamping again, because that when you see the color faded, it looks like they're at a distance. And just loved it. Thought, wow, this just keeps getting better and better. I've got one more step to show you that's going to make it even better. So now we have my white tree standing out against the Whisper White cardstock, but still nice and soft, giving you that feel of the white on white. But what's prettier than sun glistening on the snow? So we're going to do that. I have here the two-way glue pen, and we're going to just go over the branches. We can put it just where we want it, and we're going to use Dazzling Diamonds glitter. The two-way glue is great. You can get in there with that nozzle and get glitter just where you want it. So let's bring over my paper plate and sprinkle on some Dazzling Diamonds. This was Dazzling Diamonds, the two-way glue pen. They were on my very first Stampin' Up! Order that I placed many years ago. And look at that, the glistening. I hope the camera, you can see that in the light, because this adds so much. It is definitely a wow. Here's my finished Lovely as a Tree Christmas card. Simple, but elegant in its simplicity. And I wanted a font that was as elegant as my trees, and I chose the Holiday Catalog Beauty of the Season stamp set. Doesn't that go beautifully with it? And I stamped that in Smoky Slate, so it was dark and would contrast against the trees, but not as harsh as basic black. And my favorite touch is my bird. I stamped him also with basic gray, and he's from the Holiday Catalog White Christmas stamp set, and colored it in with the Real Red Stampin' Right marker. And then this layer, this is a silver foil sheets, and with some Stampin' Dimensionals to pick that up a little bit. And for our little something something inside, stamp the pine tree again with the Smoky Slate. So all the supplies that you need to make this card are in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. So if you want a card that is simple but simply elegant, get the timeless Lovely as a Tree stamp set and the other supplies you need. You can do that now at my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.